Hello, good day everyone. Welcome to Sir Parts Online. And today I'm going to present to you about the introduction to probability. Okay, so probability is simply how likely something is to happen. Whenever we're unsure about the outcome of an event, we can talk about the probabilities of certain outcomes, how likely they are. The analysis of events governed by probability is called statistics. This is according to Khan Academy 2023. The formula of probability is probability equals number of possibilities that met by condition divided by the number of equally likely possibilities. Example is flipping of a coin. So there are two possible outcomes, head or tail. So what is the probability of the coin landing on tail? We can find out using the equation P. Then we are going to write here T, which is the tail, equals 1. There's only one tail, and the number of equally likely possibilities, which is 2, which is head or tail. Okay, so for our coin, we have two possibilities, head or tail. So the probability is 1/2 or 50%. Okay, probability of an event equals number of ways it can happen divided by total number of outcomes. So for example, we have PA, number of ways A can happen divided by the total number of outcomes. So we have another example, which is on a dice. So in a rolling dice, what is the probability that you can get a 3 and 4? By the way, dice has 6 sides now. 6 sides. So you can write here P, 3, 4 equals, that's 3 and 4, that's 2 divided by the total number of possible outcome, which is 6. So 2 over 6, that is 1 over 3 reduced in lowest form. Why? The total number of outcomes in a dice is 6, that's 1 to 6, and the number of ways it can happen is 2, which is 3 and 4. Okay, your activity, for your activity, I want you to write the probability of, okay, let's have a new folder, a blank sheet. Okay, so what is the probability for your activity? What is the probability of getting a getting a 2, 3, and 4 in a dice, and throwing a dice? So you write P for your solution. You have P 2, 3, 4. Okay, is equals to that's number 3. 2, 3, 4, that's 3 divided by 6, which is equal to 0.5 or 1 over 2, or this is 1/2, guys. So I hope you get it right. Another, what is the probability of getting a 1, 2, 3, and 5 in throwing a dice? So you have P, you'll write 1, 2, 3, 5, which is equal to, that is 4 over 6, is equals to, divided by 2, 2 over 3. Okay, so I hope you get it guys. You are able to solve the two problems. Okay, so let's continue with our presentation. Okay, where is that? Okay. So we are now on the okay probability line. So probability line. So this one, 0 is impossible. So 1 in 6, that is unlikely. There in a 1 half, that's even chance. 4 in a 5, that is likely. And if you get 1, that is called certain. Probability is always between 0 and 1. As you can see in the figure above, the probability of an event occurring is somewhere between impossible and certain. The probability line started with a 0. It is followed by unlikely, with example of a result of tossing a dice, which is 1 over 6. The middle is the even chance, which is 50% chance. It is followed by likely, with an example of a lottery draw of 4 over 5. And the last one is certain, which is 100% chance. As well as words, you can use numbers to show the probability of something happening. Impossible is 0, certain is 1. Probability is just a guide. Probability does not tell us exactly what will happen. It is just a guide. Example, toss a coin 100 times. How many heads will come up? So I want you to do this activity, guys. But for your activity, you're going to toss the coins for around 20 times, and you count the number of heads, no, that come up, and you are going to submit that on next week, no. Out of 20 tossing of coins, how many heads for that particular 20 tossing of coins? Probability says that the tails have a 1% or 1 half chance, so we can expect 50 tails or 50 heads. So for your activity, we're expecting around for 20 toss, we're expecting around 10 heads and 10 tails. But when we actually try it, we might get 48 heads or 55 heads or anything really. But in most cases, it will be a number near 50. Math is fun. This is Math is Fun 2023. Okay, words. Some words have special meaning in probability. Experiment. A repeatable procedure with a set of possible results. Example, throwing a dice. We can throw the dice again and again, so it is repeatable. The set of possible results from any single throw is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for dice. Outcome, possible result. Example is 6 is one of the outcomes of throwing a dice. Trial, a single performance of an experiment. This is another term, trial. A single performance of an experiment. Example, I conducted a coin toss experiment. After 4 trials, I got these results. Trial 1, head. Trial 2, head. Trial 3 is tail. Trial 4 is head. These 3 trials had outcome head and 1 trial had outcome tail. So that's trial. That's a single performance of an event. Then another, sample space. These are the all possible outcomes of an experiment. So example, choosing a card from a deck. So there are 52 cards in the deck, not including jokers now. So the sample space is all 52 possible cards. Ace of hearts, 2 hearts, etc. The sample space is made up of sample points. So when we say sample point, just one of the possible outcomes. Example, deck of cards. The 5 of clubs is a sample point. The king of hearts is a sample point. King is not a sample point because there are 4 kings, so that it is 4 different sample points. Another example, throwing a dice. There are 6 different sample points in that sample space. Event, one or more outcomes of an experiment. Example events. An event can be just one outcome, like getting a tail when tossing a coin, rolling a 5. An event can include more than one outcome. Choosing a king from a deck of cards, any of the 4 kings, ruling an even number, 2, 4, 6 is example of an event. Hey, let's use those words so you get used to them. Example, Alex wants to see how many times a double comes up when throwing 2 dice. The sample space is all possible outcomes, 36 sample points, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, and so on. The event Alex is looking for is a double where both dice have the same number. It is made up of 6 sample points, which are 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, and 66. So these are the Alex results for trial. 3-4, is it a double? No. 5-1, no. 2-2, yes. 6-3, no. After 100 trials, Alex has 19 double events. Is that close to what you expect? Okay. So that's it, guys. So for this particular event, your activities, you're going to roll a a a a coin 20 times, no? And you record the different results, either it's head or tail, and submit that um, on next week. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Bye everyone.